You are watching the adventures of Daphne and her gal pals, starring Riri and Taylor, the gal pals. This week's episode, our to-do list. With the expansion of the plant where Riri and Taylor worked, the girls were working a lot of crazy hours. The gal pals were going to go in early to pick up a couple hours of overtime. But before they could do that, they had work at home to do. Riri and Taylor had cousins that were graduating soon. They had invited them to spend the summer. They had gotten their cousins jobs at Daphnes Studios. So that morning it was hard for Riri to sleep. She was a little concerned. They had a lot of work that they had to do around the house. And with them working a lot of overtime, there wasn't a lot of time to get these things done. So beauty rest time was over. It was time to get up. Off to the bathroom Riri went. Taylor had also had a very, very hard time sleeping last night. Not only were they going to be working on the house, but now they were going to get the house ready for guests. Taylor knew they could do it. It was just going to take some time, and time wasn't what they had on their side. Taylor laid there thinking about all the things that they had to do. But her bed was so comfortable. Just a little while longer she would lay here. Taylor heard Riri in the background and she decided, well, I might as well just get up too. Yes, it was time to rise and shine. And give God the glory. Yes, rise and shine. Taylor was excited about the girls coming for the summer. So she dragged herself out of bed. Mutt? Where's Mutt? I haven't seen Mutt this morning. Taylor called out for Mutt to come. It was way too quiet. Mutt must be in something. Taylor put on her robe and started towards the door. And it was about that time that Riri started towards Taylor's room. Taylor asked Riri, "Have you seen Mutt?" Riri replied, "I haven't seen him, but he better not be in my stuff." Mutt finally shows up, wagging his tail. "I know he was my gift to you, but he's a demon dog." And Taylor scoops her baby up. "Baby, that's no baby." Riri asked Taylor, "How's that training coming?" "Bathroom duty, he's doing great. But the rest of it," Taylor said, "a dog will be a dog." The gal pals head off towards the den. They have a lot of plans to make, a lot of talking to do. Riri and Taylor had set some financial goals. They had their eye on this car that they wanted to purchase. The girls still had a couple more rooms in the house that they had wanted to paint. They had to decide what wall to put the large screen TV on. Riri asked Taylor, "This wall, would this be a better view?" "Or maybe this wall. Can you see the TV? Do you think that you'd be able to see from there?" They could always turn the sofa around, and that way they would be able to use either wall. That wasn't a hard decision. And before they could put up the large screen TV, the girls had to paint that room. And that was game room slash den slash playroom slash, yeah, this is where we're going to just have fun at. Taylor reminded Riri that they had chosen that golden yellow for the kitchen. And they had agreed to paint the walls in the bathroom white. The gal pals had been good at making decisions about ways to fix the house, but they were having an issue with one of the major things. And that was how to manage all those clothes they both had. So the major plan was to get dressed and meet back in the walk-in closet. Walk-in closet? It looks more like a walk-in dump. The gal pals had been so busy working overtime that they really hadn't stopped to do their clothing. The clothes were clean, but they were everywhere. Taylor and Riri decided that the best thing to do would be to call the closet fixers. They would just have someone come in and put in the right closet, and then to help them to organize it. They were in total agreement with this one. No use of sorting through this stuff. We're just gonna pile it up. So the girls moved the baskets onto the one side of the room. They couldn't believe all those clothes, and that didn't even include their winter clothes. What were they going to do? Well, they couldn't figure it out, so they would pay someone who could. So the gal pals just got busy and started piling the clothes baskets on the one side of the room. "Boy, is this hard work," Riri said. And they moved the clothes. And they stacked the baskets. They stacked the baskets neatly up against the wall. Once the clothes clutter was cleared away, there was enough room for them to exercise. Soon the girls would be leaving for work, so they decided that they would get a workout in first. Gotta stay in shape and gotta make sure that we're fit for the summer. Bikini season is right around the corner. The girls got in a good workout. They exercised and they talked. Exercised and discussed the girls' graduation. Exercised and talked about the job. And soon exercised and talked about that new dream car they wanted. Exercised a little more and put it in a schedule so that they could get that painting done. They exercised for a little while longer. Every day the gal pals would do just a little bit more to chop away at that to-do list. Soon they would have their walk-in closet. But the best of all was soon they were going to have family visiting. And that they were most happy about. Be sure to tune in to next week's new episode of The Adventures of Daphne and her gal pals. If you miss an episode or just want to watch more, look for us on YouTube, The Adventures of Daphne and her gal pals, or in CTV 45 under Children's Programming. Thanks for watching,